pack a bag and follow the sun. Kick off your shoes and have some fun.
Hello there. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Read, Watch, Listen. I'm going to start with my read, of course, and this week I'm going to go with Thrive by Arianna Huffington. It has a much longer title than that, a huge subtitle, but Thrive is good enough for you to find it. I love this woman. I love what she has accomplished. I love what she stands for. I love that she spoke a first language early in her life, and English is her second language, and it hasn't held her back a bit. I love her strength and her message, and that she encourages everyone to find their path and do their best at it. She was number 12 on Forbes' very first list of the most influential women in media, and I think that's pretty awesome. And these days, as a writer, anytime anybody gets chosen to be on Huffington Post, that's like the greatest feather in their cap. And that's her name, and that's pretty cool. So read the book Thrive by Arianna Huffington. And my watch for this week, I'm very excited about because it's by Zach Braff. I love Zach Braff. I loved Garden State. It was his first ever film, and he got awards for that. And I was really proud of him for that. Most people know him from Scrubs on television. Some people have never even seen Garden State. That was my favorite movie that year. I don't know why, it just seemed to be so real. I love it when films show humanity and how humanity can be broken and still really, really awesome. I loved the whole concept of going back to where you came from and how awkward that can be, but that's not even what we're talking about here. We're talking about Wish I Was Here, which is one of his latest movies. It's about relationships, and again, he goes to places that we've all been and just talks about them in funny, poignant ways. It's a really great watch. Kind of a good date movie, maybe. It's Wish I Was Here by Zach Braff. And now for my listen. I am super excited about this one because it is my new favorite song. It's called My Church by Maren Morris, but it has nothing to do with church. It's a song that so speaks to me because I love to drive. I love to drive. I drive when I don't have to drive. I drive when a flight would be faster and less expensive. That's really not ever the case. But anyway, I love to drive. Nobody ever gets it. Everybody's always saying, but wait, couldn't you just fly there for $200? It's not the point. That's like my Zen place. And this whole song is about that. It's about being in a car, windows down, wind in your hair, stereo up, singing as loud as you can. I love this song. Unfortunately, most of the people in my life are already sick of it because I sing it all the time. But anyway, can I get a hallelujah? Thank you, Maren Morris, for the song, and thank you, Connor Smith, for turning her on to me. She is one of the highest rated people on YouTube, certainly in 2015, and hopefully this year too. Check her out, My Church by Maren Morris. And that is it for this week's Read, Watch, Listen. I will see you next week.